Welcome back into Rounding Third Baseball, episode 293. Family Feud returns, featuring nostalgic baseball geezer. I'm Nick. We have Harrison and we have Justin back. How are we doing tonight, Justin?
I'm great. It's cold where I'm at, so weather's not pleasant.
I'm in North Carolina. It's supposed to be 19 degrees tonight, so I'm with you.
Oh wow!
Wow, it's
Yeah.
45. It's 45 where I am, boys. So I'm doing all right then. It's gonna be 20 tomorrow, but it's fine.
Well,
Yeah. Crazy. So, yeah, we are back for Family Feud. Excited for this. It was a big hit last time. So we'll go over the rules and all of that. But first, make sure you follow and like us on Facebook. You can subscribe on YouTube. You can also follow on Instagram, Rumble, and TikTok. You can also listen on Spotify and Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. We also have our affiliate sponsors, Logitech, MLB Shop, and Lids. You can find these links in our link tree on the tops of all of our socials. So if you do any shopping with these companies, please do it through our links as we get a nice little kickback with no additional cost to you. Great way to support the show. You can also check out Rounding Third merch on Etsy, Rounding Third Baseball. The winner of Family Feud tonight will get one of these lovely t-shirts that I'm probably going to modify to put a nice little MBG emblem on there and says Family Feud Champion. So excited for that. So check that out. Check out our merch on Etsy. And then also on Patreon, we're building a small little community over there, and just another great way to support us and to talk baseball whenever you want. So check that out. All right. If you do not follow Justin Rinaldi, Nostalgic Baseball Geezer, on Facebook, you absolutely need to. His post, the history of the game, they're always so engaging. Sucks me into every post. You need to do it now. So I absolutely love what you do with your page. You mix it up with reels, posts, and the interaction you get is incredible. So keep up the good work, bud. But please follow him.
I've been talking about some Red Sox guys lately. So
yes.
I just posted about Jim Rice and Fred Lynn. I'm going to post about some Dewey Evans stuff, who is he's one of my guys on the short list of why isn't this dude in the Hall of Fame? Why has that not happened yet?
Yeah, he's near the top for us. Wouldn't you say so, Harrison?
Oh yeah, no, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Is he in the Red Sox Hall of Fame yet or no?
Oh, yeah, I think he was when he was still playing, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
Yep. So, right, Nick rocking the Orville Redenbacher like a real game show host. Let's go. I love it. All right.
But no, in all seriousness, Nostalgic Baseball Geezer is one of my favorite pages, and I'm there frequently reading the stories because that is the one thing, Justin, I love about you is that you tell an incredibly good story.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I try to find stuff that I find interesting and just hope other people find it interesting. So sometimes I get into rabbit holes where I'll just be like, I'm going to talk about guys from the 1890s for a week straight. But I try to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, agree. All right. Let's jump into it. Here are the rules and regulations for Family Feud. So please only provide one answer for each survey question. So one answer. If you put in two answers, we aren't going to count it. We'll just scroll right by it. Only provide one answer per survey question. If you provide the correct answer on the survey, you will get 5 points. Most points after all the survey question wins. And this is a big one because after the first time we did this and we posted the reels, people were getting on us about our list. These are not our lists. These are your list as followers on Nostalgic Baseball Geezer's page and our page. So these are your list, not necessarily ours. So just putting that little stipulation out there. So here we go. We're going to roll in. We got 16 people playing right now. Harrison's going to keep score. I'm going to start off with the first question. Remember, one answer only. One survey answer will be missing from each one, so you will see how it works. Name the best closer in history. Mariano Rivera at number 1, we need the number 2 answer, Trevor Hoffman at 3, Dennis Eckersley at 4, Goose Gossage at 5, Bruce Sutter at 6, Hoyt Wilhelm at 7. So we need the number 2 answer. What were your first thoughts on this list, Justin?
Oh man, I am not a Trevor Hoffman's one of the top 3 closers in history. I know you guys are probably on board with Hoffman. I was kind of surprised he got as much love as he did. I figured he'd be a little further down. I figured guys like Goose would be a little bit higher, but this is public opinion. This isn't my opinion or your opinion. This is just what people said.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think your demographic and our demographics definitely a little bit different just because of like how in depth of the history your page is compared to ours.
Are you saying my group of people is older than your group of people?
No,
I'm not.
Nobody said that.
No, definitely not. But I think your audience values the history a little bit more than ours does necessarily.
Yeah.
Right. Because me personally, I think it's Hoffman at 2, and that's just from a career body of work. And I think if I throw Trevor Hoffman onto the Yankees team, we could be talking about him as the best closer in history.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah. I think everyone, well, I don't know about everyone, but pretty much everyone agrees Mo's the best closer in history. I think most people are on board with that, but
I mean, it was one pitch. You knew it was coming. You still couldn't hit it. I mean,
and my favorite interview was him at one of the Yankee events, and after he retired, and they're asking about his secret to his success, and he's like, "I threw one pitch 17 years. They knew it was coming. They still couldn't hit it. Like that was my secret. I threw a pitch they couldn't hit."
Yep. So, all right, we have our answers in.
Wow.
The number 2 answer was Raleigh Fingers. And we do not have a single Raleigh Fingers in the chat.
Yep.
So
we got to vote for Wagner over on Patreon.
Yeah, we got a Wagner. We got a couple Wagners, but the consensus in the chat was Lee Smith. What are your thoughts about that one?
I don't know why people were thinking of Lee Smith over. I get Wagner because he's more recent. I mean, I grew up watching a lot of Cardinals and Cubs games, so I mean, I'm familiar with Lee Smith. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Maybe it was one of these things where people saw other people answering Lee Smith, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll go with that one."
Yeah. Kenley, also another one. I think Kenley is going to be in the top 5 closers of all time when he's done. He's chasing 500 right now. He was 24 away, I think, last time we checked. So he's close. He could possibly get it in Detroit this year.
Well,
did anyone say Chapman?
No Chapman. Nope. But I mean, and you think about it. Lee Smith had 137 more saves in his career, and he doesn't even appear on the list.
Yeah,
pretty big gap.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Brian, that was a terrible answer.
Yeah, good answer. Yeah. All right. So first one, a little rough, but here, what crazy work. Absolutely. All right. Next one.
All right. Which old stadium would you bring back? We are looking for the number 1 answer. Number 2 answer was the Polo Grounds. Number 3, Ebbets Field. 4 was Old Yankee Stadium. 5, Old Comiskey. And 6, Forbes Field.
Yeah. We're definitely going to get some points on this one, I think.
I hope so. That was a sad start.
I'm actually surprised Old Comiskey is on that list. I didn't think people really liked that ballpark.
I loved it, but I'm a little biased because I grew up going to White Sox games there. So it's hard. It's hard to know like how much of that is like a kid is just like the excitement of going to a ball game, and how much of it like now, if we could time travel and me now going back to Old Comiskey, would it still have the same feel as it does in my memories? But I love the wraparound upper deck of Old Comiskey. That kind of look I think is really cool. It's kind of a retro look. Love their scoreboard there. Loved fireworks shows on Saturday nights.
Yeah. It's not Candlestick. Yeah, probably not.
No,
Yeah, awesome.
it is not.
Maybe it's the Astrodome. You never know. It could be
Metrodome. Now
these-
you're talking.
Yeah, Metrodome too. I doubt it's the Metrodome.
Yeah.
Staying in the domes, let's go to the Kingdom.
Was Kingdom was the one where stuff just started falling off the roof, right? Was that the Kingdom?
Yeah, it was probably all of them,
Right,
let's be
yeah.
honest.
Yeah. I mean, Minnesota had the roof cave in.
Oh yeah, with that, was it rain or snow? It was snow, right? Yeah. Is it too soon to say Tropicana Field?
Those topless stadiums.
Man, brutal. So, all right, answer's still rolling in here. So let's reveal it. Justin, what was the number one answer?
Tiger Stadium. I saw a lot
Yeah.
of people answering Tiger Stadium on there.
Yeah. Tiger Stadium's one of the coolest ones out there. I mean, I wish it was still around. Just the way that second deck is at fields. It's not field level. Like, what would you call it? At where the wall is too?
I don't know what you'd call it, but I always love watching old footage of people hitting home runs into Tiger Stadium. So kind of like, similar to Comiskey and an old Yankee Stadium with the wraparound upper decks, just kind of a cool look to it.
Yep, absolutely. Tropicana tent. Love that. Anyways, all right, Harrison, you ready for some scores?
Yeah. Who's getting points?
All right, Chris Marie.
Chris Murray's back. All right.
Love it. Mike Reed.
See if I can find all these names. There's Mike Reed.
We got Brian Adams.
In the summer of 26. Let's see, there's Brian.
Yep. We got the BHD.
Oh, we got the
Forrest.
dork.
You got the dork.
He's got his cape on tonight.
He does. We got Michael.
Michael, you're on the scoreboard as Yated Hanky. I refuse to change it.
Yep, that's fine. And Joseph Greer.
And Joseph. All right.
Yeah, he's actually still wanting his Yated Hankies gear. So
Yeah, I got to get that design in the store.
yep, absolutely. Overhang. But I mean, I guess it wasn't even really an overhang. They didn't overhang the field.
Yeah, it was flush.
It was like
It was flush.
Flush with the wall. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Dork got his cape back from the dry cleaners.
You know, he's sitting there right now in his Superman underoos with his cape on. This is his.
Yep.
This is his jam.
Yep,
That's
for
a bad
sure.
visual.
For some, not for me. Anyways,
Wow.
here is the next one. Name the most beloved player in Rangers history. Number 1, the Express, Nolan Ryan. Number 2, Pudge, Avon Rodriguez. Number 3, Adrian, I hit from one knee, Beltre. We need the number 4 answer. We have Buddy Bell at 5 and Jim Sundberg at 6. Sorry, my diabetes is flaring up.
There you go. I thought it was just an alarm for this question. It's a tough one because I'm not someone who I feel bad saying this, but I don't pay a lot of attention to the Rangers typically.
Yeah,
they're not a team that I follow very much.
Yeah, I mean,
And
for
I
me,
love some of the guys on that list, but
yeah, for me, back in the the 90s and early 2000s, when I was like prime baseball watching, these teams were so loaded it was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even the team that lost to the Cardinals, like that team was stacked too.
That was a World Series right there.
Yeah, that was back when the Indians were loaded, the Rangers were loaded. Like you had some teams with some seriously disgusting lineups.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the Rangers had some sad years before that. The Buddy Bell Sundberg teams in the 70s, they kind of slugged along a little bit. Don't want to say any other players from there because they might be the number 4 answer.
Yep. All right. Curtis, just for future reference, just give us one answer and one answer only, okay? All right. So we do have a bunch of answers in. We have some great guesses in here. Hank Blaylock, that's a great name. I love Hank Blaylock. Kinsler. We got Juan Gonzalez. We got Will Clark. We got Frank Tanana, right?
Tanana.
Okay, perfect.
Banana.
Elvis Andrews is a great one, but
Yeah.
it is indeed Michael Young was the number 4 answer. So Michael Young was the answer. So we do have points to hand out.
I loved Michael Young. I love watching that guy hit.
Yeah, a hit machine. All right, we got Chris Marie.
Okay.
We got Brian Adams. We got Alfredo.
Oh, a new name.
A new name, love it.
Welcome.
And we got Manny.
Ramirez?
That would be incredible. And also John Temple.
And then
I'm surprised how many people got that one.
Yeah.
Because that was one we were having a hard time. I wrote that question and I couldn't remember who it was.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 200 hits a year put him on the back of his car. I mean, yeah, this guy was a 200 hit machine for sure.
Absolute machine.
Yeah. All right. Score update real quick, Harrison.
Score update real quick. All right. So tied for first, we have Brian Adams and Chris Marie with 10 points each. Behind them, we have Alfredo, Dork, John Temple, Joseph Greer, Manny, Mike Reed, and the Yaded Hanky all tied at 5.
Love it. All right. Here we go. Question 4.
Name the best Reds position player of all time. Number 1's Johnny Bench. Number 2, Joe Morgan. Number 3, Pete Rose. Number 4, Barry Larkin. Number 5, Frank Robinson. And then 6 or 7. That's going to be the one you're looking for. Counting's hard.
It is. I don't math. Everybody on this podcast knows I don't math. So this is no surprise to them.
Used to it.
Yeah.
So many good Reds players to choose from here. I got my Reds hat on. One of my Christmas hats I got.
Yeah, this was. I could have gone so many different ways with this one.
Yeah. Seeing a pretty good variety of answers coming in too.
Yeah, I'm loving this. They're all over the place. This is great.
Nick's kryptonite is math. You're not wrong, Mike Reed. You're not wrong. And I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Oh, man.
I mean, how many franchises have a top 5 players that are that amazing? Like, that is a solid top 5 there. Bench, Morgan, Rose, Larkin, and Robinson.
Yeah.
And all-time players there.
I mean, Yankees.
Well, I mean, I know there are other teams.
Well, right, but
the Red Sox. I'm just saying, not a lot of teams can compete with that top.
Oh no, I agree. I was just trying to name franchises that could, but you're right. There's not many. What, 5 or 6 tops, maybe?
Yeah.
But oh man.
Oh. Nick's other kryptonite is speaking English. Wow.
Sure.
Chat is brutal.
Yeah, it's becoming pretty awesome. I love it. All right. The number
Out of this kind of abuse, I could have just stayed home.
I am home.
Yeah.
All right. The number 6 answer we were looking for was indeed Joey Votto. Yeah.
And he's coming up for 2 or 3 more years. He'll be up for nomination for the Hall of Fame, probably. How long ago did Votto retire? Has he been retired for a year now? 2 years?
I think this was his second.
Yeah, Fish. Well, he was on the Blue Jays, so he wasn't like Blue Jays organization, but I don't know when he stopped.
Yeah, so his last major league game. His last major league game was played in 2023, so it's 2 full years retired.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna Votto, Cabrera, Pujols. There's a ton of first basemen that are coming up for nomination for the Hall in the next few years.
Harrison, Andy thinks he didn't get points for Tiger Stadium a couple times ago. I must have missed it.
All right. Next.
All right. So here we go. We got points for let's see. A lot of comments in here. Chris Marie got Joey Votto.
Chris Murray.
We got Brian Adams, Joseph Greer, Manny, and Mike Reed.
We got a bonus question for you. How many years do you think Votto led the National League in on-base percentage in his career?
It's gotta be, I say 10 plus. The dude was an on-base machine.
Now you're gonna. It's less than 10. It's not that many.
All right. It wouldn't have surprised me. He was a beast for a while. All right,
Yeah,
I'll guess.
It was.
I'll 7 is my guess.
Yeah, it's 7. So
7.
four consecutive years in there, but that's pretty impressive in modern times to have someone, from 2010 to 2018, 7 of those years he was leading the league in on-base percentage. That's nuts.
Yep. Yeah, John Temple got it as well. He said Joey Bats. I missed it because I was looking for Joey Votto. So, yep. Always does.
This is a tough crowd.
Yep.
I can only put points on the board when I'm notified of said points.
Yep. I can only imagine what these guys in chat would have been during Jeopardy, but oh god.
Jeopardy was chaos.
Yeah, it was absolutely chaos. All right. Who is the last hitter you'd want to face in the 1990s? Number 1, Ken Griffey Jr. Number 2, Barry Bonds. Number 3 is the answer we're looking for. Number 4, Frank Thomas. Number 5, Mark McGwire. Number 6, Edgar Martinez. So who's the number 3?
Oh, I'm seeing some great guesses already on this one. I'm surprised Barry wasn't number 1 on there.
I am too, for sure.
He's terrifying. I mean, steroid issues aside, if you're just thinking which hitter do you not want to face? I do not want to face Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds, Frank Thomas, that dude was an absolute monster in the box.
Big hurt. My guy.
Just a gigantic human.
Yeah, he was enormous.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds had the 4 straight MVP seasons? And it was.
Did he? Yeah, that sounds about right. He had 7 altogether, Bonds.
Yeah.
In those 4 seasons, he had a total of just over 200 strikeouts.
Gosh.
Crazy.
Because he had 800 walks.
Yeah, nuts. He had he had a 609 on base percentage in 2004. 60.9% of the time he was getting on base. That's video game stuff right there.
Yeah. OPS of 1.422.
Yeah, when your OPS is going over 1.
Well,
that's his career. Yeah. His whole career's over 1.
It's almost a 1.5 is crazy.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah. All right. Still got answers rolling in, so I'll give you a couple more seconds here. But the number 3 answer we were looking for was Tony Gwynn. So Tony Gwynn. All right. So we got Chris Marie with Gwynn. We have got Andy with Gwynn. We've got Mike Reed with Gwynn. And I think that's it.
I saw a lot of, not a lot. I saw one person suggesting Albert Bell. That's probably who I'd personally throw in there. He was terrifying too.
Yep. Yeah,
We're just talking about guys who'd be scared to face if you're a pitcher. I would not want to face Albert Bell.
No, but the 50-50 season, right? 50 homers, 50 doubles,
Yeah.
only player to ever do that. And then my favorite clip of Albert Bell, besides the Fernando Vina one,
Yeah.
is when he's got 3 home runs and he gets hit by the pitch, and he's like, "No, I'm staying right here. Like I'm not going to first." And it took him like 5 minutes to get him convinced to go to first base. So awesome, but
Yeah,
He
you
was
wouldn't
so
want to see
determined
him
not to leave that
charging
box.
Yeah. There must have been a train whistle coming when he was going at Fernando Vina, though. Crazy. All right. Next one.
Which fiery manager wouldn't last 1 inning in today's game? We're looking for the number 5 answer. Number 1 was Earl Weaver. Number 2 was Lou Piniella. Number 3, Bobby Cox. Number 4, Billy Martin. We're looking for the number 5 answer.
This could be a couple guys for sure. So interesting to see what chat says here. Favorite manager meltdown, Harrison. What is it?
It's still Lloyd McClendon taking the base. Like, I still love when Lloyd McClendon lost his mind and picks up the base and walks away. Like, that's still one of my favorites.
Yep.
Yeah, I had one that I saw from Lou Piniella where he was just throwing a fit and, kicking dirt at the umpire. And then he took his hat and started flinging it and trying to kick his hat. And I think the more ridiculous they look, the better. I don't want a manager blowing up to have them look tough. I want it to look ridiculous. I like bases getting thrown, stuff like that.
Yeah. I think my favorite one was not an MLB one. It was the minor league, I think, for the Braves, where he army crawls behind the mound, bites the rosin bag, and throws it to home plate.
Yeah, like a grenade, right?
Yeah, it was so good.
Well, then was it Wally Backman in the minors who would just like throw everything from the dugout onto the field?
Yeah.
And then storm out, throwing trash cans. And I think he put a trash can on behind home plate like it was the umpire.
Yep. So good. There were so many good ones.
So many classics.
All right. We got Tommy Lasorda in the chat.
That's a good one.
We got Herzog. We got Tony La Russa. We got McGraw. We got a couple McGraws.
Yeah.
We got La Russa. We got Casey Stengel.
Oh, good one.
Gene Mock. So, well, we're going to have some upset people in the chat here. Yeah, comedy gold for sure. Wally Backman's. It is nobody answered this one correctly. Now remember, not our list. It's what you guys voted on. This was from our page, and they chose Jim Leland. Do we agree with this? Oh, Brandon got it, and he got it before the delay. So we'll give Brandon the 5. So what's your thought on this, Justin? Would you put Jim Leland up here?
I mean, I like Lasorda as the answer on this one. Or if you're going to go for like an old school guy, I mean, all those managers from 100 years ago are getting kicked out immediately. So like John McGraw or someone like that. Yeah, I mean, literally would not make it more than an inning. But I mean, it's fine. It's what the people want. They chose Jim.
Yeah, exactly. And Leland didn't take any nonsense.
I love the pick of Leland. Was it Leland that was screaming at an umpire and they started playing like God Bless America and he like stopped to take his hat off and then when the song was over, put it back on and started ripping the guy apart again?
Yeah.
Like Leland was one of a kind. Ripping his lung darts in the dugout and then just absolutely tearing faces off.
Yep, absolutely. So good one.
Yeah, Brandon was the one person pulled.
Oh man, love it. All right. Score update, Harrison. What do we got?
Score update. All right. Standing alone in first place, we have Chris Marie with 20. Behind Chris, we have Brian Adams and Mike Reed at 15. Behind them, we have Andy, Joseph, and Manny at 10. And then we have Alfredo, Brandon, Dork, John Temple, and the Yated Hanky at 5.
Love it. All right. Leland wouldn't last because he couldn't sneak into smoke these days.
His dugout lung darts.
Lasorda was only tough on mascots. Oh man. Yeah. We asked 100 Rockies fans.
Well, we had a
Oh,
Rockies
gosh.
fan sighting last week to make some of the guys in chat happy, so they do exist. They are out
Not one, two.
That's right,
Back
there
to
was two,
back.
you're right.
There's two. It was crazy.
there.
But
And actually, this is a great point, Brian. You're right. Leland didn't actually get ejected that often. He had some epic tantrums and meltdowns, but for some reason, he wouldn't get tossed sometimes.
yeah.
Like they just like let him calm down and walk away.
Yep.
That's one
Absolutely.
of those things, though. Like, if you get tossed, then I mean, you're already gone, so you might as well just let it fly. If you're an umpire, don't toss them, because once you toss them, then you can't hold anything over their head. You just got to keep threatening them and hope they settle down.
Yeah. Right.
Fair point.
Yep. All right. This one's probably going to get the chat stirred up, but here we go. Name an individual player statistic that is undervalued by fans. Number 1, OBP. Number 2, batting average. Number 3, WAR. Number 4 is what we're looking for. Number 5, pitching wins. Number 6, defensive WAR. WAR's always kind of a touchy subject on our end. How is it on your side, Justin?
Not as much, but it always is. Pretty much anything that's an acronym, people are going to get upset about at some point. So
Fair.
people don't like acronyms. That's what I've gathered.
Yeah.
I was I was in one of the Facebook groups today, and somebody posted. I want to say it's Dante Bichette's 1998 season where he had like 38, 130, and like a
Yeah.
-2 WAR. And
Yeah.
he's like, make this make sense. How could you possibly have that for WAR? And people are like, well, first of all, he was like ranked 47th out of 157 outfielders when it came to offensive stats, because that was back when everybody hit 40 plus. And 2, the guy couldn't catch a beach ball. Like
Yeah.
it's a measure of your peers, and your peers were all just that much better than you.
First of all, have
I
you ever
like it
tried to
when,
catch a beach ball?
Yeah.
whenever there's something like that, like with the Tay Bichette one you're talking about, people will be like, explain it to me, make it make sense. And then someone will, and they'll be like, well, that's stupid. Like, you just asked me to explain it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did exactly what you asked me to do.
Yeah, I got in a war, I guess,
Yeah.
for lack of better
War,
words,
yeah.
with a war with a guy in the comments section, because each statistical website calculates war differently. And he
Yeah.
couldn't understand. He's like, your list is wrong. I go,
Right.
not on Baseball Reference, it's not. I was like,
No.
on, I think he was using Fangraphs. It's like, your list is going to be different. It's calculated differently, which I think is like crazy to begin with. I don't understand why
It is.
it's calculated differently, but
Well,
it is what it
they're competitive sites. So I like
Well,
Baseball
true.
Reference better, primarily just because I think their site looks better. Like Fangraphs is kind of a strange format sometimes to navigate.
It
Gotcha.
is. They've got incredible data and incredible information.
Yeah,
It's just
they do.
sometimes it's a little weird how they present it, but like we
Yeah.
love Baseball Reference and then StatHead, which is off of Baseball Reference, because you can get stats for sliced any way you want. It's amazing.
Yeah. All right. Well, the individual statistic we were looking for, and I did see it somewhere in the chat, is whip. So whip was the answer we were looking for. Had slugging in there, had stolen bases, hits, runs scored. RIP Ricky Henderson. OPS, RBIs. Joseph Greer got whip.
Hey, nice job, Joseph.
I mean, holds, not a bad one either. I thought
A stat that I feel like nobody talks about holds anymore. Like that was a thing for a while, and now like nobody brings it up.
Yeah. Do
We
you
don't talk
know
about sacrifice flies a whole lot either anymore.
Yep. Do you know who holds the most career holds in Major League Baseball history?
I'm gonna go with Orozco, Jesse Orozco. Is that right?
No.
That'd be my guess. No, I tried.
Think Pittsburgh Pirates. Lefty.
Tony Watson?
It is Tony Watson.
This was a trivia question a while back, and I was like, I can't remember who it was.
Yeah. It was Tony Watson. So yeah, it was Whip, and yeah, Joseph Greer is the only one that got it. So
yeah. Dork's right. Total bases is a good one.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, game-winning RBI, now a stat, not a stat anymore. That was only a stat for what, like 10 or 15 years? It wasn't long.
Yeah,
I remember
Where's
that
Mark?
was
Mark was in chat.
game-winning RBI was in my fantasy baseball league. That counted for points, and I could never figure out what qualified as a game-winning RBI. I was like, does this count or not? Team ties it up. It's not the game-winning RBI if they go on to win. I think game-winning RBI, from what I could tell, is just whichever one puts you in the lead, right? So you could have a game-winning RBI early in the game, or did they have like a qualifier where it had to be after a certain amount of innings? I thought it was just like the one that gets you the lead.
Say Mark's in chat here somewhere. He can set us straight, but I'm pretty sure the game-winning RBI was whatever RBI ended up being the one that created the difference. So like if you won a 1-0 game and you drove in a run in the first inning.
Here it is.
Yeah.
So Justin, are you familiar with Mark Fredrickson here?
I'm not, but I'm reading what he's saying right now.
So he was the official scorer for the Braves for 22 years.
Oh, nice.
So this guy knows what he's talking about. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we had him on a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely incredible. So many stories.
Nice.
But yeah, he definitely would know. So the RBI that puts your team ahead for good.
That's probably why people don't care about it so much anymore, because you hit a solo home run in the first inning and your team never relinquishes the lead. That's the game-winning RBI.
Right.
I mean, technically it is.
Yep. So, yep. Love it. All right.
Name the best defensive center fielder of all time. We are looking for the number 2 answer. Number 1's Willie Mays. Number 2, you got to guess. Number 3 is Paul Blair. Number 4 is Tris Speaker. Number 5, Jim Edmonds. Number 6, Griffey. And number 7, Gary Maddox.
This one's going to get the people talking that Griffey's is slow, but that's just me. I change my answers to whatever Mark says going forward.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think this one was on my site. This is one of my ones.
Yeah. Yes, I don't think it was ours.
Yeah.
I
love Paul Blair at number. Paul Blair at number 3 is great, though. I think that's the right spot for Paul Blair.
I don't know much about him, so enlighten me.
Yeah, so center fielder, Baltimore Orioles, 1970s. So the Orioles just had pretty much the most amazing defense of all time. So they had Belanger at shortstop, they had Brooks Robinson, third base, they had Bobby Rich at second, they had Blair in center field. Bobby was at second, not for their entire 70s stretch run, because Davey Johnson was at second for some of it. And then they had other good defenders too. Boog Powell at first base was a solid defender, but you had 4 like of the best defenders at their positions of all time, all playing in their prime on the same team, which is one of the reasons why Baltimore's pitching staff was amazing, kind of no matter who they put out there. They had that season with 4 20-win pitchers. Pat Dobson was an amazing pitcher for them for like 2 years. And then once he left their team, he was just kind of a guy. But, you know, they were kind of like the magic sauce. You put a guy out there for Baltimore with that defense behind him, they look a heck of a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could probably win 20 games if I got that defense behind me.
I don't know if we'd go that far, but how's your what can you throw still? What do you think? Have you tried winging it anytime recently at a ballpark or one of those?
Probably a solid 35 to 40.
35 to 40.
Easy. Yeah, Nick's fastball is not even going to get a speeding ticket anymore.
What is it called? Is it the Eufus ball? Is that what they call it? When they Eufus ball. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. I couldn't get a speeding ticket in a school zone. That's how bad my shoulder is. That's no joke. My shoulder's toast. All right. It looks like all the answers are in. The number 2 answer we're looking for is future Hall of Famer. Just gonna throw that out into the atmosphere here. Andrew Jones, and I don't disagree with this at all.
Yeah, that's valid. Yep. I like Andrew Jones there.
Yep.
One of the best parts of watching the Braves was watching that guy play the field.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you're right. He's probably going to make the Hall of Fame here. I think we got I want to say Tuesday is the when they release the Hall of Fame votes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
absolutely.
he's tracking to get in. I want to say the last I checked, he was at 85% or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, he should be 400 home runs, 10 gold gloves. I know the average really isn't there, but like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? It's crazy.
Oh, we're talking about a Hall of Famer. He's going to make it.
Right. So he should have been in a while ago, I think is what I think. Yeah. Anyways, Harrison, we got a lot of points to hand out.
Yes, they got a lot of points.
All right. We got Curtis on the board.
Oh, nice thing we'd had Curtis.
We got
Curtis on the board. All right. Curtis is on.
We got John Temple and Andy.
John Temple. There's Andy. All right.
We got Manny and Joseph.
Joseph. All right.
We have another Chris. So let's go Chris M. Oh, that doesn't help because Chris Marie is also on there. So Chris Mallon, Chris Mayon. Sorry, bud.
All right. Got him.
And then we've got Mike Reed.
Mike.
Alfredo, and Michael Simpson.
The Yated
Hanky. Sorry. Yep. All right. Name the greatest Red Sox player of all time. Number 1, Ted Williams. Number 2, Carl Yastrzemski. Number 3, Tris Speaker. Number 4, Roger Clemens. We're looking for the number 5 answer. And number 6, Pedro Martinez. Looking for number 5.
I asked this question, by the way. So this was not the Red Sox fans throwing a Red Sox question in there. I'm seeing some great answers already in the chat, though. Some ones that I think are legit, but also not the answer.
Yeah.
Shockingly.
Yeah, this was an interesting one for sure. Oh, yeah, he played like right behind second base, it felt like.
He was basically an infielder, but he could cover the whole outfield. Like it was just the problem with Andrew Jones is that he made it look so easy because he could get to everything. He didn't have to dive for that many balls, and because of that, people almost like underrated his defense.
Yeah. I think that's the thing about defense is if you make a play and get a great read on the ball, you don't have to dive for it. So it looks like it's just a can of corn.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy. And
I would love to see like the advanced defensive metrics on Andrew Jones they do now, like zone ratings and all this stuff. Like his zone rating would have been like the entire outfield.
Oh, they do have it on him. So
do they go back and do it?
So it was available in, I want to say 2003, I think is when they had it available. So they might have had it towards the end of his career here. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen.
Yeah, they got some good seasons in there for him. So let's see. For Jones, they had, so defensive run saved starting in 2003 for him. So they, you're getting him at age 26 and on. So you're missing 6 or 7 years there. But he did really well with that as well. But you are probably missing his best years with those stats. But yeah,
we're a little choppy right now. Yep. You good? You got like broke up a lot there. All right, there we go.
Yeah. Once I start talking about Andrew Jones too much and defensive metrics, you guys just shut me off and you're like, all right, enough of that garbage.
Yeah, that's it for sure.
Actually, they did do the they do have total zone going all the way back, and he led the league every single year.
Yeah,
it's
from
crazy.
97 to 2002. And it wasn't close.
Yeah, I remember you guys had
ridiculous.
that guy on talking about defensive runs saved and kind of like the more advanced defensive metrics, which were kind of around 2003. But yeah, total zone goes back forever. So you can use that for guys back in the 50s and then even further back, but it's not quite as accurate.
Nice.
Yeah. His defensive stats fall off hard in 2008.
All right. The number 5 answer we were looking for. And I did see it in chat, so someone did get it.
Nice.
It is indeed Jimmy Fox. Now, as a Red Sox fan, I don't necessarily agree with this. I think I'm on the David Ortiz train here. I mean, personally, I would choose this guy. But he wasn't the greatest of all time, so it's a little bit different. But me, it's David Ortiz and number 5. But
I don't know, like how you perceive the question. Jimmy Fox, is he one of the 6 best players to have played for the Red Sox? Probably.
Yeah, fair.
He's a massive hitter, but he played for the Athletics as much as he played for the Red Sox. So it's kind of one of those things, like when people are reading the question, do they just look at the entire Red Sox career, or are they just looking at how good the player was?
Yeah. Wakefield could have been up there. I agree, Manny. He ate so many innings for them. Ramirez could have gotten some votes too, for sure. But yeah, Pedroia also up there.
Nomar.
Yeah, Nomar.
Did anyone say Wade Boggs yet?
Yeah, a couple people guessed Boggs.
Okay.
Baseball history dork guessed Jim Rice. Dewey Evans I threw out before the show.
Oh man.
Cy Young, Carlton Fisk.
I was really tossed up between Pablo Sandoval and Carl Crawford.
Of course you were.
Babe Ruth could have been on there too. Yeah.
Yeah, but Andy got Jimmy Fox. He did call it. So Andy got Jimmy Fox.
Was that the only person getting points?
That is the only person getting points for this one. So yeah, double X is correct. And Chris Marie, I'm kind of with you, right? As a fellow Red Sox fan, I get it. I'm putting Ortiz in that spot. But this one was not taken on our page. So yeah.
So you're blaming my page on this one, is what you're saying? The fans on my page. That's why it's wrong. Yeah. I would, I would have liked to have seen Ortiz or Boggs maybe get more. Like Jimmy Fox and Cy Young and even Babe Ruth, they're the best players, but they're not really, in my mind, Red Sox players,
Right. And I think that's where my mind goes. It's not the fact that I'm putting Jimmy Fox down or your followers in any way. I just think, like, was he one of the greatest players to play for them? Yeah, absolutely. 500 plus home runs. The dude was a beast. But like, I think Jimmy Fox, like you said, as an A. I don't really picture him as a Red Sox player.
It's kind of like saying Ken Griffey Jr. is one of the best White Sox players of all time. Like, did he play on the White Sox? Technically, he did.
Right.
Is his tenure on the White Sox worth saying that? He's not a White Sox player, really.
Right.
Even though he technically played on the team.
Yep. With you. All right.
Is this one me or is this one you?
I think it's you. And I believe this is the last one we have. So do we want to do a score update real quick before we get into this last one?
That is the final question.
All right. So score update going into the final question, Harrison.
All right. Score update. We got a 4-way tie at the top. We have Andy, Chris Marie, Joseph, and Mike all tied at 20. Behind them, we have Brian and Manny at 15. Then we have Alfredo, John Temple, and the Yated Hanky at 10. And then we have Brandon, Chris Mallon, Chris Butler, and the Dork at 5.
Awesome. So depending on what happens on this next question, we could have a champion. I do have a tiebreaker question, so just keep that in the back of your mind. All right, here you go, Justin. Final question.
All right. Name an MLB franchise you feel bad for. We're looking for the number one answer. Franchise you feel bad for. Number 2 were the Mariners. Number 3, the Pirates. Number 4, the Athletics. Number 5, the Guardians. Number 6, the Rockies. 7's the Angels. And 8 is the White Sox.
This is a good one. I love this one.
I feel like the White Sox should be higher, but maybe that's my own self-pity kicking in.
I mean, you got 05 you can still go back on.
Yeah, it happened in my lifetime. They're signing some people this offseason. They signed a slugger from Japan.
We'll see how much of a slugger he's gonna be, but
he's gonna
it's a signing.
Get a lot of opportunities.
he will.
We'll know if he's good or not.
Yeah.
So I can confirm as of 5 minutes ago, Jeff Passan is breaking that Kyle Tucker and the Los Angeles Dodgers are in agreement on a contract.
That's unbelievable, man.
How many million per year are they saying it's going to be?
No terms yet, just the announcement that it is the Dodgers.
Jeez, my God.
And
come on.
a minute later, there is news breaking of a 3-way trade. Tampa, Cincinnati, and the Angels are in agreement on a deal that sends outfielder Josh Lowe to the Angels, infielder Gavin Lux, and right-hander Chris Clark to the Rays, and left-hander reliever Brock Burke to the Reds. So just some shuffling of some players. But Gavin Lux to the Rays, interesting.
Yeah, that's a fun trade.
Yeah.
Be a lot more fun if Kyle Tucker didn't just sign with the Dodgers, though.
Yeah.
Who was in on Tucker besides the Dodgers? Who are the teams that sounded like they were into him?
The Mets.
Reasonably.
Yeah, the Mets on a short-term high AAV deal up to $50 million a year. The Blue Jays had a 10-year offer out to him, and then the Dodgers, nobody really knows what their offer was, but they were in it.
But Steve Cohen just sent like a tweet that said like prepare for the smoke. And that was like a couple hours ago.
Yeah, because the fans are going to show up at Citi Field and burn it down.
Oh my God. Wow, that's crazy.
Why would you even tweet that out?
Yeah, $300 million a year, $298 million a year deferred, 1,000%.
Well, that Tucker news really took the air out of the room, man.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Unreal. Oh,
let's be serious. He just wants to go in. I mean,
yeah,
that's.
Listen, I don't blame him. I would take the money. Okay, especially if you're going to go win.
Mets are signing Justin Smoke.
Yeah. The rumor is it is a short-term contract. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see terms. But now multiple outlets are reporting him to the Dodgers.
Crazy. Unreal. All right. This is the last and final question. I believe all answers are in. The number one answer is the Montreal Expos. So the Montreal
I still haven't worked my way. They have that Expos documentary on Netflix. I started watching it for a little bit, and I think it's Netflix.
Yes.
I ended up getting distracted. That happens to me a lot, though. I get distracted pretty easily. So
it's really good. It lays out the whole reason why they ended up in Washington, the strike, all of that stuff. So it was really good. So it's worth the watch. But yeah, exactly, Joseph. It's absolutely insane. But we did have somebody answer the Expos, and it was Manny.
Hey, nice job.
And I think, does that mean we have a champion?
No, we have a 5-way tie now.
We have a 5-way tie.
Manny just joined the pile.
Okay.
So we have a 5-way tie in first with Andy, Chris Marie, Joseph, Manny, and Mike Reed, all with 20.
Okay. So here is the tiebreaker question.
What is 8 plus 7? Please tell Nick because he won't know.
It is numbers based, so please don't confuse me, Harrison.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let the man think.
So we're going to mix it up a little bit, and we're going to go Price is Right style here. I need the total number of fans that attended baseball games across the MLB for the entire 2025 season. So I need the attendance total for all teams for the closest without going over. So I need the total number attendance of fans that attended games for all 30 teams, closest without going over.
I don't know how that game show works. I was not a Price is Right watcher.
So like
So you can't go over the price and Price is Right?
Yeah, so like if they put a box of cereal up and you have to guess, and the box of cereal is $4.99 and you guess it's $5.01, it doesn't count.
Okay.
Like you bust.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see John Temple saying you bet $1. That's like the low ball offer.
Yep.
If everyone's betting high. So if you bet $1 and the next guy bets $2, you're just SOL on that one.
Exactly.
And if this one's a tiebreaker, we're going to bust out Wheel of Fortune for the last one.
Love it. All right. Who are the ones that are tied for first, Harrison?
Yeah, so we need answers from Andy, Chris Marie, Joseph, Manny, and Mike. Reed. So do we have answers? So we have
Joseph's, we have Manny's, we have Andy's. Who else did you say?
So Andy, Chris Marie, Joseph, Manny, and Mike Reed.
Gotcha. So we need Mike Reed's in here. All right. Just waiting for Mike Reed and Chris Marie. Okay, there's Chris Marie's guess. All right. I don't know if Mike Reed's still with us. So
yeah, Mike.
Oh, there he is. There he is. All right. So we got guesses of 100 million. We have guess of 70 million. We have a guess of 72 million. And we have a guess of 71 million. So here is the answer. 71,409,421 people saw a game at a Major League Baseball park last season, 2025. So Joseph Greer is the closest without going over at 71 million. And he is our Family Feud champion. Congratulations, Joseph. Nicely job.
Done.
Fireworks.
Yep.
Good job,
Yep.
Joseph.
Andy, this one is 72 million. I saw that come in and it broke my heart because he went over by.
Was he trying to guess like slightly over Joseph on that one?
Yeah,
so
probably.
Was he trying to pull that trick, maybe?
And Joseph split right underneath it. So congratulations, Joseph. You are our Family Feud champion. Wow, whoever said 71 wins both showcases. Yeah, nice.
Get a full dresser set.
Yeah, right. So awesome, Joseph. I will be in touch with you. We will definitely get you some rounding third merch out there to good old Michigan. I think you're in Michigan. You're a Detroit fan, so that would make sense. But yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate the support there. Yeah. So yeah, again, Justin, this is I always love when you come on the show. We do stuff like this. It's a blast. So appreciate you putting the polls out on your page, and being able to kind of play with our chat here a little bit. So the interactions we get with chat during the shows is awesome, and this is just another great way to spark it and bring up some baseball history that I have no clue about. So thanks for the free history lessons.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me on. And maybe next time I come on, the Dodgers will sign another superstar player. This bad luck omen here.
Brutal. So yeah, we'll have to do this again for sure. It's always great. So I'm sure we'll have you on for another segment too at some point here. But we got spring training here coming up pretty quick. So a lot of baseball. So can't wait.
I think the last time I was on with you guys, I was talking about Cesar Cedeno murdering people. So
that's
yeah,
2 in a row with some real downer news.
Yep.
Cedeno murdering people, Tucker signing with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Both pretty bad.
Yeah, you got the Nick Castellanos treatment where you just have a way of breaking in with bad stuff going on.
And there's a drive to left field of 4-0. Absolutely. So, all right. Well, again, thanks to everybody in the chat. You guys are what make this show episode after episode. Really appreciate the support. Follow Nostalgic Baseball Geezer if you don't already. Absolutely incredible. So check out his stuff. We do a lot of cross promotion between our pages. We really do a good job of supporting each other. So please go follow his page if you don't already. It is worth it if you are any type of baseball fan. So do that right now. Thank you.
Right now.
So yeah, absolutely.
We're waiting. We're waiting. Go do it.
Yeah, he's gonna watch his follower count go up right now. So please.
There we go. Someone just joined up.
Appreciate it. Love it. All right, 100 more, and then we'll get off the live stream.
Yeah, we're just gonna sit here and wait it out.
So,
it's like those YouTube videos of people. I think it was Mr. Beast counted to like 1 million or something like that one time, or 100,000.
Oh,
it's just hours and hours of him just counting 1, 2, 119,000. It's like, wow, this is what people are watching these days.
Well, I'd be out.
Yeah, you get to 10 and you'd be like, double digits.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. So, all right. Well, appreciate it so much, Justin. Again, we'll do this again. But until next time, we'll all see you later. And followers, we'll see you on Sunday. We'll recap this whole Kyle Tucker stuff, Ranger Suarez to the Sox, all the other news we will recap Sunday night. Maybe if something else big, Harrison and I will have to jump on here, but I mean, that's kind of the biggest one. So until then, we got to go wrap our mind around what just happened, and we'll talk about it on Sunday. So we will see you guys then. Peace.